Somba na hii ni Dar24 Media. Tupo katika dimba la Mkapa. Mchezo umemalizika ligi kuu soka Tanzania bara. Yanga wamepata alama 3 dhidi ya Simba na kuweza kupata ushindi wa mabao 5-1. Niko na Dube kutoka Afrika Kusini. Tuzungumze naye kuhusiana na mchezo. Yeye ni mwandishi wa habari, mdau wa michezo. Amekuja kuishuhudia Yanga na Simba. Simba walikuwa nyumbani. Karibu. Brother Unjani.
Nyapila, habari yako?
Salama rafiki yangu.
Uko poa rafiki yangu?
Niko poa, na wewe uko poa?
Niko salama.
Nyapila wena?
Kakulu, Nyapila nami.
So, sharp.
Nandi.
Brother, tell us your views about 90 minutes Simba versus Yanga.
Look, I think it was quite an even first half. You know, both teams end-to-end action. Quite an interesting, 1-1 at the end of the first half. But I think the game changed in the second half, obviously. I think probably because of a forced substitution that Simba made. And I think, yes, Kibu tennis, yes. And I think at that point, Yanga then, started dominating the game and obviously took their chances. And it's not a scoreline I expected to see from a derby. Yeah.
What is your comments about Simba's performance?
Look, man, I think it's a bit obviously disappointing. Man, I feel, for starters, I was questioning a few decisions the coach made. To play Manula, he's not been playing since April. And I remember when the game started, I was asking someone to say, but is he fit? Is he ready to play this kind of game? I think a few decisions that the coach made, and also in the second half, not making any changes to make sure that Yanga don't dominate them. So I feel the coach,
because of the experience of Manula, especially in this in the big games like this.
Yeah, look, but at the end of the day, is he ready for? It's 6 months. If I'm correct, because he last played in April, and we're in November now. Surely, it would take him time to regain his fitness and get back, to his best and be sharp. So I feel he could have, let him build on his confidence and also his fitness.
So there was an option to put Ali Salim in the Simba squad.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel because you can't play someone who's. I was shocked to see him start because I knew that he's been out for quite a long time, and this being a big game, I think it was a big risk by the coach.
Tell us about the second half on the side of Yanga Sports Club.
Look, I think young Africans, even in the first half, you could see each time they got to the final third, I think they were, a big threat in terms of, taking their chances. But also, I think the battle was one in midfield where Aucho and Mudathir, I think they did very well to sort of control the midfield. And I think the kind of chances that they created, you can't fault them. And I don't think Simba created the kind of chances that young Africans created. So, and they took their chances, which is what happens in football. That wins games.
Fabrice Ruambangoma, they have Sadio Kanuti, they have Saidon Tibazonkiza, a lot of midfield. And then there was input of Muzamir Yas.
Look, when you look at the way that young Africans is set up, I think they've got two players in midfield who are ball winners, who basically chase for the ball. Aucho and Mudathir, and I think they did very well. And then, when you look at Aziz, the assist, you look at Pakome, you also look at Maxi Nzengeli. Those are all creative players. So I think that's where the battle was lost in midfield, where Yanga had an upper edge.
Tell me the threat player from Yanga to Simba in this whole 90 minutes.
I think for me, there's quite a number. Aziz Ki, the kind of passes that he would make, quality. But I must give credit also to Baka, the younger defender. I think he was outstanding for me. And then I think in the first half, I think Kletas Chama was quite good for Simba. So yeah, I think I'll pick those three. Yeah, I mean, it was always going to be difficult with facing the kind of midfield that young Africans have. I think that's why young Africans will win most of their games in midfield. I would give it to Aziz Ki. I'd give it Aziz Ki. Look, man, I mean, the reason I travel to Tanzania every day is because I enjoy the atmosphere. Tanzanians love football. I mean, I've always been coming before Skudu was signed by Yanga, but obviously it's motivation for me to come and see him. But I think the football culture in Tanzania is amazing. I mean, stadiums are still getting full. I mean, in South Africa now, it's a bit tricky to fill up stadiums. Fans are not going to the stadium. But I think here, people love football, and it's amazing. It's a beautiful atmosphere. No, I mean, for me, this derby is one of the biggest derbies in Africa. It's top. I rank it very high. I think the quality of football, you know, very competitive. I mean, both teams, you could see they were playing to win the game, you know, which is what we want to see in football. Away.
Bwana, nilikuwa na Dube kutoka South Africa. Tumezungumza kuhusiana na Kariakoo Derby. Benito Somba, nyuma ya kamera Paul Baisa. Mambo vipi Tanzania? Botswana anasema Dumerang. Hola kule Hispania, Ben vyote Dar24 Media Ureno na kukaribisha kwa lugha hiyo, si ndivyo? Mimi nakukaribisha katika familia Dar24 Media. Tunahitaji uwe balozi wetu. Vigezo na masharti ni rahisi kabisa. Je, vigezo ni vipi? Masharti ni yapi ili uweze kuwa balozi wa Dar24 Media? Tinga t-shirt ya Kabunyau, piga picha, tuambie upo wapi, tutashare na wewe na tutakutambua kama ni balozi wetu rasmi. Unazipataje? Zinakufikiaje? Gharama ipoje? 25,000 kwa t-shirt ya aina hii hapa, si ndivyo? Fulana design ni 25,000, rangi zipo mbalimbali, nyekundu, nyeupe, blue, njano, nyeusi, lakini pia 30,000 kwa yale mahoods. Unataka kuwa mnyama zaidi, unataka kupendeza, t-shirt ambazo material yake unaweza ukavaa katika hali yoyote ya hewa. Vuli, kipupwe, masika, kiangazi, jua likiwa kali, unatinga t-shirt ya Kabunyau, afu mwisho siku na kuwa balozi wa Dar24 Media. Mimi naitwa Somba. Bye bye.